Ethan was a young painter who believed perfection was everything. Every line, every color, every tiny detail had to be flawless. He dreamed of creating one perfect painting that would make the world remember his name. In his small town, an annual art exhibition was coming up, a chance for unknown artists to shine. Ethan promised himself that this would be his moment. He began working on a portrait of a young woman standing in a field of sunflowers. Her soft smile, the golden light, and the gentle breeze, everything looked magical. Ethan spent weeks painting day and night, carefully blending colors and perfecting every brushstroke. Finally, one evening, he stood before his finished painting. It was the best thing he had ever done. "This," he whispered proudly, "is perfection." But then, as he reached for a cloth to clean his brushes, his elbow hit a jar of dark blue paint. The jar tipped, spilling all over the canvas. The blue paint splashed across the woman's face and dress. Ethan froze. His heart sank. "No!" he shouted, grabbing a rag to wipe it off. But the more he wiped, the worse it became. The bright yellow field turned into smudges of dull blue and gray. He fell to his knees, staring at the ruined painting. All those weeks of hard work, destroyed by a single mistake. That night, Ethan didn't sleep. He sat beside the covered canvas, staring into the dark. By morning, he decided not to go to the exhibition. What was the point? His masterpiece was gone. A gentle knock came at the door. It was Mrs. Grace, his elderly neighbor and retired art teacher. Seeing him sad, she asked, "Ethan, what's wrong?" He hesitated, then slowly uncovered the painting. "I ruined it," he said softly. "It was perfect, and I destroyed it." Mrs. Grace looked at the canvas for a long moment. Then she smiled. "Ruined? No, Ethan, this is beautiful." He blinked. "Beautiful? It's a mess," pointed at the painting. "Look closely. The blue streaks don't destroy her. They make it alive. It looks like the sky blending into her dress, like she's part of the wind. Before it was perfect but lifeless. Now it has emotion." Ethan stared at the painting again. For the first time, he saw what she meant. The mistake had changed it, but maybe not for the worse. Mrs. Grace placed a hand on his shoulder. "Art isn't about perfection," she said. "It's about feeling. Sometimes mistakes show us something more real than perfection ever could." Her words touched him deeply. That afternoon, Ethan gathered his courage and took the painting to the exhibition. At first, people looked at it curiously. Some whispered. He wanted to run away, but then something surprising happened. A woman stopped and said softly, "It feels like she's fading into the sky. It's so emotional." Another man nodded. "It's not perfect, but it's powerful." Soon a crowd gathered around his painting. By the end of the day, a golden sticker appeared beside it. "Best creative expression." The gallery owner told him, "Your painting stands out because it's real. You turned a mistake into meaning." That night, Ethan walked home under the stars, smiling for the first time in days. He realized something important. Perfection doesn't make us special. Our humanity does. He hung the painting in his studio again. The blue stains no longer looked like flaws. They were proof that beauty can come from mistakes. Years later, when visitors admired the famous painting, Ethan would smile and say, "That one? That was my biggest mistake when my greatest success." A moral of the story: nobody is perfect. Mistakes don't make you less, they make you real. Sometimes what seems ruined can turn into your most beautiful creation.